We sat on the tailgate like the night had chosen us, out of everyone else in the world, and said, "You two, stay here a while." The fairgrounds were empty in that haunted way, where echoes feel like they're watching, where the wind moves the rusted gates like it remembers laughter but refuses to repeat it. Your truck, still warm beneath us, metal ticking softly like a heart trying to calm down. Above us, a sky so wide it felt careless, scattered with stars that didn't know what we were about to break under. I tucked my arm under yours, laid my head on your shoulder, and we looked toward the future. Looked forward, looked up. Like if we kept our eyes busy, our hearts wouldn't start telling the truth. But truth is a stubborn thing. It doesn't wait its turn. It slipped out in the quiet between breaths, in the way you traced the back of my hand, in the way my voice trembled, trying to pretend it wasn't. And somewhere in that stretch of time, after the conversation with her had already been spoken into existence, the world shifted. Not loudly, but like a fence post leaning just slightly off center, enough that if you notice it, you notice it forever after. I remember that fence. God, I remember it. The wire bent low like something heavy had passed through it, like it had tried to stand straight once, and something came along and said, no. That's what we were doing, trying to stand straight in a moment that had already bent us, trying to figure out how to stand again. You told me your parents prayed for me. I asked what they said, and you told me that God be with me, that my heart would find healing. And suddenly, I couldn't hold myself together anymore. I stood between your legs, you on the tailgate, and covered my face with my hands as everything inside me gave way. I cried. You held me, wiped my tears, like you could quiet something that had already learned how to scream. And then, after a disagreement that felt bigger than it should have been, I left. Not quietly, not gracefully. I slammed the door and drove off, like distance might save me from breaking completely, because if I had stayed 1 second longer, I would have shattered. Right there on that tailgate, and I didn't want the stars to watch me do it. The drive out felt endless and immediate, and all at once, like my chest couldn't decide if it was running or collapsing, I barely made it past the entrance. Pulled over on the edge of everything, where gravel meets road and decisions feel permanent, and then it hit. Not like a wave, waves retreat. This stayed. It poured out of me like something breaking open, like every word I hadn't said turned into water and found its way out through my eyes. I cried like I was trying to empty myself, like if I could just get it all out, I could go back and be someone less in love. But love doesn't drain, it deepens, especially when it hurts, especially when it hurts. And still, somewhere in the middle of that unraveling, I hoped, fragile, desperate, unrelenting, please still be there. Please don't leave. Please don't make me the only one who felt this. So I turned around, drove back with swollen eyes and shaking hands, heart pounding like it was trying to outrun the truth. The fairgrounds came back into view like a memory I hadn't finished living yet, and there you were, still there, still sitting in the quiet we had left behind, like you hadn't moved because moving would make it real. Your truck went silent the second I opened the door, placed my hand on your leg, and looked up at you. Like even it knew this moment needed to breathe. You looked at me, and I saw it. Not hidden, not held back. You were crying too, and something inside me broke again, but softer this time, like breaking into recognition. I need you to kiss me. Right now. I don't remember deciding to say it. It just existed, sitting between us like the only truth left. You hesitated. Of course you did, because this wasn't simple, because love had already complicated us beyond repair. But then you grabbed me, not gently, not cautiously, like you were done pretending this didn't own you too, and you kissed me, deep, desperate, like every unsaid thing finally found a language. I tasted salt. Mine, yours, the kind of shared grief that doesn't ask permission before it becomes mutual. I told you I would fight for us. You kissed my tears like you could erase them, like if you tried hard enough, you could undo the reason they existed. And you laughed. You joked, previously, that I would fight for us. Your hands, God, your hands, wiping my cheeks like you were trying to hold my face together so it wouldn't fall apart in your palms, and then we just collapsed into each other. No space, No distance, just pretending. Just arms wrapped tight, like letting go would mean losing something we already knew we couldn't keep. I love you, back and forth again and again, not as a confession, as a lifeline, because we were fighting for this. We are fighting for this. Like if we kept saying it, we could anchor the moment, freeze it, make it untouched by everything waiting outside that truck. And I remember the sound you made. That broken human sound, the kind that doesn't belong to words, the kind that comes from somewhere deeper than pride or control. I had never heard you like that, and I had heard you cry before. And I think that's the moment I knew I would never recover from you, because it isn't just that I love you. It was that I heard you when you had nothing left to hide behind. We talked about impossible things, about the kids, about them laughing together, growing up tangled into one life like it had always been meant to happen. We built a future in the space between breaths and heartbreak, right there in a truck parked at the edge of everything, right there after everything had already gone wrong. And now, every time I pass the fairgrounds, it doesn't look empty anymore. It looks haunted with us. I see the tailgate, I see the sky, I see that crooked fence post still leaning like it knows what it witnessed. And I feel it all over again. The way I needed you to kiss me. The way we clung to each other like the world was ending quietly. The way love and pain braided themselves together until they were the same thing. I still hear you. I still feel your hands. I still remember the way you tried to make it better by loving me harder in a moment that couldn't be fixed. And the worst part, the most beautiful, unbearable part, is that even now, after everything, after distance and silence and damage, there's still a part of me sitting on that tailgate, holding your face in my hands, wishing with everything I am that I could make it all better for you too.